morning, Menifee.
Happy Wednesday. Do you know what today is? Mike.
Oh God, it's a TV commercial
Go
with
ahead.
a camel going through an office asking if everybody knows what day it is, and
What
they
is
finally
it?
say it's Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday.
Okay, I don't know if that's something to celebrate or not, but
Oh,
I
come
guess it is.
on. Middle of the week.
We had
It's
Monday
Friday.
off, so
We
we've only had to
did.
work one day. So, well, I've had to work every day, but for the rest of you,
We work 24/7, so
Yeah.
that's the way it is around here.
So, like Kristen is always saying, if you need something at 4 o'clock in the morning, call. And I tell everybody, call her. Don't
Call
call
me.
me.
I'm the one that's going to answer the phone.
Better yet, text or leave an email.
That's
Okay.
what it is.
Well, yesterday I was out at the Menifee Union School District board meeting, and they finally are now officially back up to 5 board members. Kenyon Jenkins was sworn in. Take a look at that.
Here we go.
I, state your name,
Kenyon Jenkins,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and that I take this obligation freely
and that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties upon which I am about to enter.
the duties for which I'm about to enter.
Congratulations, sir.
And also on the agenda was an item that might be of interest to some of you, and that is school bus transportation. You think maybe that's a hot topic?
I think it's a hot topic. I think people still talk about that.
So this is what, the second year that they've gone without bus transportation for the general student population. They are mandated by the state to provide it for special education students. That is still going on. Through the contract they've had the last couple of years with Hemet, and they have announced now that they are terminating their contract at the end of the school year with Hemet, and have hired a consultant to help them seek alternative options, which may include going out to find a different vendor or creating their own transportation department again, which they had in the past. Now, this is a big financial consideration, and that's why that they are moving in another direction, because preliminary studies showed that they can save money by going somewhere else. Now the question is where.
I know. And what I found interesting is to find out, and they may have said this before, I don't remember, but the school district actually owns some of their own buses, right?
Yes, so they own some of their own buses. So that's something in their favor. However, the buses are getting to the point where they are kind of beyond the normal
Have to be
period of
maintained.
usage. So they have to look at the fleet of buses and see what they would do if they went out on their own. You have to factor in all the costs of the maintenance and mechanics, and if they do create their own transportation department, they would need a transportation director, which they had in the past
Right.
before they went with Hemet.
Right.
So they also on the agenda yesterday approved a revised job description for that position, just to have it ready in case they vote to go ahead and bring it in-house again. Now, they made it clear that in the beginning this would be, again, just for the special education students, and if they have others that qualify as being homeless or that type of thing. However, I asked them specifically afterwards, would this open the door possibly for bringing back bus transportation to the entire population if the study shows that that's feasible? And Superintendent Dr. Steve Kennedy said that, of course, they would always be open to doing that, and if they aren't relying on Hemet for adding routes and designing the routes for them, and they have total control, maybe there's a better chance to do that. So obviously that would be something big for the people of Menifee.
Kudos to that board for really listening to the people and coming back around and putting that back on the agenda. We just know that that's going to make a lot of people happy. So thanks again for doing that.
Okay, another exciting thing yesterday, Tommy was out, all three of us were out at what's going to be the new Boys and Girls Club in Paris. Mm-hmm. Now, we'll have a story later today with more details on this, but basically, the Menifee Boys and Girls Club, which is just a few years old, has like 3,000 members now and a daily attendance over 300. They've become so successful that they are now working with National Boys and Girls Club to bring back a club in Paris. We wanted to send you out there for a minute to Paris, where Tommy was interviewing John Juan. Take a look.
Hello, Menifee. So, I am here with John Juan, and this might not look like much where we're standing, but it is the future of the Paris Boys and Girls Club. So, Menifee, as you guys may have heard, has done very well in our Boys and Girls Club of our community, with almost a 3,000 capacity of kids. We have ventured out now to Paris to start a new one. So, John, do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, hi, my name is John Juan. I'm the Executive Director of the Boys and Girls Club of Menifee and Paris Clubhouse, and we are really excited. We're going to open this clubhouse in June of 2019 for summer camp, and we're hoping to mirror the same programs we have at the Menifee Clubhouse and bring them over here to support the children of Paris and their families and the community.
The new club will be located in Paris on D Street, right across the street from the new Mercado Park. If you guys have seen it, it's a beautiful park with flowers and splash pads and basketball courts, and that park is going to be available to the kids that come here. So they can play basketball, right? They can go on, well, I don't know, my sister comes here all the time. It's a beautiful park, and it's going to be available to these kids here. The new Paris Club is going to mirror the Menifee Club with the same programs, transportations, feeding the kids, the exact same thing. That's really a testament to how well the Menifee Club has done that we have now expanded over to Paris to have as a blueprint. So you would tell us a little bit about that.
So we will begin registration May 1st, and that registration will include our summer camp, enrichment programs, and then once the school year starts up again, our after-school programming. Prior to that, we will have our first fundraiser March 30th at the March Air Force Base, and it's a 20s theme, we're in 20s theme, so we are looking for supporters of this Paris Clubhouse to come out and have a really great time, and that funding will support the children of Paris.
So if somebody would like to support this, where do they go for that?
Please reach out to Julia Birch at 951-246-8845. She can help you with any questions or with supporting the Boys and Girls Club of Paris.
So we are very excited to see what happens with this and the success that we know it's going to have. And thanks for taking some time with us.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks Tommy for that report. And we end today with some sports highlights from games that were played yesterday. As you know, we've been inviting coaches to send in results to us, and we will put those not only on the website, but we'll try to include them when we can on our show. A big one yesterday was in girls water polo, where Paloma Valley defeated Notre Dame 14-2 to improve to 10-0 in league play. So they're in position.
Girls, huh?
They're in position to win their first league championship next week. Let's see, a bunch of players scored 2 goals each. Alexis Bryan, Lori Stewart, Kindy Childs, Kenzie Handel, Sarah Freeman, and Riley Adkins. Zoe Anderson and Journey Boggs scored a goal as well.
Hey, I know a lot of those girls.
So those,
cool
and you know,
girls.
that's a rough sport too.
Yeah.
I have not personally played it, but I've heard the horror stories about the kicking and punching that goes on under the water.
That's great.
If you are ever at a facility that has the underground where you can go down, when I was a student at Cal Poly years ago, their pool had an underground viewing section where you could look at what's happening under there, and it's pretty darn rough. So Congratulations.
It's as rough as hockey, isn't
It's
it?
pretty rough.
Yeah.
In girls basketball, Paloma Valley beat Riverside Poly 71-68, and the Wildcats are 10-1 in league and 15-9 overall, and they play Thursday at home against Heritage. Patriots are 6-5 in league play and 9-15 overall. And finally, in girls soccer, Paloma Valley 10, Arlington nothing. So Wildcats have some teams there that are dominating. They're 5-1 in league and 10-4 overall with 2 games left. Heritage was also a winner yesterday in girls soccer, 3-0 over Elsinore. They're 3-2-1 in league and 8-7-5 overall.
I'll say our girls are kicking butt in Menifee. That's what I'll say. And our coaches are on it and reporting to us. So if you'd like to see your team featured on our show, give us a call or text us.
There you go. Well, I think that wraps it up for today. So for Kristen, this is Doug saying happy hump day, and we will see you tomorrow.